Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome to the Mothership. I've already pre-shuffled, so let's see what our messages are. And just a note, I was called to do some readings earlier this morning, which was not my usual recording time, but it was a strong call to get some of those messages out this morning. So you might have seen this read for a second time today, but this is an entirely new reading. So just wanted to mention that. And let's see what we have. So for the heart of the reading, we have the Devil reversed, we have the Seven of Swords reversed, and Spirals of Manifestation reversed. So the first thing I'm hearing is some of you need to check your addictions. These can be all sorts of things. These can just even be distractions or things that you're allowing to kind of, I'm hearing like upset your frequency. Like you're there's actually a lot of interference energies going on at the moment, but be cautious of not letting that like penetrate your field and really just get you upset. I'm hearing also that some of this is intentional, so I'm not sure who that message is for, but if you feel like that resonates, maybe just check your boundaries and things. Also, this is a time of really coming more into one's truth, and this can be the truth of recognizing what decisions you need to make, or even be in that decision making process, or even what it takes to get into that decision making process, to really bring yourself into a higher spiritual alignment. And something that could be very beneficial here, I'm hearing, is really beginning to work with your third eye more. And I have a couple courses that help you develop your third eye more. If you're interested, you could check the description. Um, there's also there's some blocks in what you want to achieve right now, and even what you might be creating right now. And sometimes that's for a higher reason, and sometimes that's because you're actually blocked. So I'm hearing also there's a chemical dependency. So for some, that might be, it just might be time to detox on whatever level of your being needs to detox, even if there's something you're using in your house or in your body as well. But it can be other things. It could be like a dependence on something that maybe you're not aware of, maybe even using too much technology. So just do a thorough check and see what those are, see what those limitations are, or where they're coming from. So let's move to the divine feminine aspect. We have Legacy of Light reversed, we have the Sacred Fool reversed, Three of Wands reversed, Ten of Swords, Three of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Cups. So this is the point in the journey where you might be feeling like a little bit of hesitation about stepping into the unknown and having that trust. And there's a deep need to get balanced in your passion. Like, instead of worrying or being concerned, there's an immediate need to shift into having gratitude for your own life and your own path, and having that balance and harmony within, so that when you are engaging with the world and just really feeling that zest for life, you're more in the energy of creating what you want. And everything is there for you. There's a big opening right now for you to have your abundance on all levels, especially emotionally with your heart and having a transformation of your world. And it's essential that you bring some of these aspects of yourself into balance more, because there's some type of mental energy that you're still holding that is keeping you back. And this could be anything, but it's I'm sure most of you know that what you think creates a feeling. So when you change the way that you're thinking, you also change the way that you're emotionally feeling. So that's the suggestion for that, is when you really understand and identify what's keeping you mentally trapped, you'll be able to release it more, and also you'll be able to release these feelings of not getting what you want. So let's move to the divine masculine aspect. We have defend to the end, the worthwhile reverse. We have the Emperor, the Sun, the Hierophant reverse, the Ace of Wands reverse, and what is already with you. So the divine masculine aspect is in a space of understanding that he has everything that he wants. He may not be entirely sure how to go and get it, but he knows that it's there and that he wants it and that he is ready for it. And he's a little bit conformed to some of his, I'm hearing like the way he processes information and thinks about things, especially. So this is kind of like, the way I interpret it is like this is his 3D contract. But the mental processes and the way that he thinks is like a reality for the divine masculine. So he's in that space of knowing that, you know, that greater, higher cosmic law of what is within is without, and as above, so below. And he's understanding that in his own life as well, that what he makes with his hands, what he creates with his hands, what he knows with his heart, he already holds all the keys. He already has everything that he needs. And also, he recognizes his counterpart as well, is the message in this, that he knows that is his counterpart. And there's a strong need to not be defensive, and to also place one's power in the right place. I'm hearing temperament, so a need to temper that power aspect and control. This is not so much the power aspect of self-empowerment, but this is, I'm hearing more like keeping things in control around him in his world. So there's a lot of new starts for him to be able to grow and learn and engage with what he loves. And he is having a couple roadblocks there, but he has the Sun card as well, which is a beautiful, bright, positive future. And also, this is where he gets what he wants, who he's passionate for. And I'm hearing he's really getting more passionate about himself as well. And we also have the Hierophant reversed. So this is kind of linked to his unknowingness in certain areas about why he's defensive and what he doesn't understand. And also, I'm hearing if. He's having those thoughts of if. So weighing things out. If this, then that. If. So that's just a little bit of uncertainty and unclarity. Let's get a few more cards out. I don't think unclarity is a word, but I guess it is now. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Judgment of Reverse, and Three of Swords. So Seven of Pentacles, this is a place where he's really beginning to understand his spiritual attunement. And it does have to do with the way he is working in the world. And he's experiencing some pain as well, like there's some heartbreak. And this might be also causing him to realize how he's misjudged some situations around him. And also, he is reaping his karmic rewards now, and he may be just not satisfied. And this has a lot to do with his action in the world along his spiritual path. Let's get a few cards for the Divine Feminine aspect. We have Temperance, we have the King of Cups reverse, and the High Priestess reverse. So this really is a time of needing to go within, needing to trust your own inner self, your inner vision, being balanced within your masculine and feminine polarity, and seeing situations for what they truly are, without those rose-colored glasses and filters and perceptions. And there's also a wanting and a need to be in control of one's emotions. And also, this has to do with your self-worth and filling up your own cup. This has to do with not depending on another person for that. So there might be some codependency things. This actually is what I'm hearing is codependency is a theme, and that was part of the addiction that was in the heart of the reading. So some of you might want to check in with that. But being tempered is not always a comfortable aspect, but it's necessary. And this is where you really get in tune with your higher self and your higher divinity and your spiritual team, your guidance team. This is where all that magic takes place. So you really need to ground yourself and have your earth connection, as well as opening up through the other aspects of yourself. We're a fourfold body system, so you need to work with all those systems, not just one. And let's get a few guidance cards out. So for the heart of the reading, we have Undying Love. And this is just a return to your own divine innocence. This is being playful and not taking yourself so seriously, because you begin to align more and more with your true authenticity and not worry so much about what other people think, but you just become a truer version of yourself, a higher version of yourself, and realize that the love that you have and share with others is eternal, and that love can transform. This is the unconditional love card. And so the more that you can bring yourself into that energy, the more that you will ascend on your path. And for the Divine Masculine, there's a message of not backing down, to really stand up for what really makes sense to you, is what I'm hearing. Like, what is it that you're so passionate about? What is it that you know? What is it that you truly desire? And how can you take a stand for it? And this has a little bit of a tie to being defensive. But when you get your empowerment right and you shift out of that need for control, this is how you stand up for what you believe is right. So there's a message of really having strong boundaries as well, and taking steps towards your passion and your true heart's desire and your twin flame. And for the Divine Feminine aspect, we have the Butterfly Maiden of Transformation. So this is a call to transform. those aspects of yourself that aren't serving you, and to also remember that you're in this transformative process. And when you go through all these changes, yeah, it's hard, it can be scary. You don't know what's on the other side of it, but when you experience these enormous changes in your life and you work your way through it, there are great blessings on the other side.